Hey, good morning, friends. 310 followers. Welcome to the Friday ride along and the post-workout scripture reading. Today's reading comes from Proverbs chapter 23, verses 4 and 5. And this is a good one. I think that it applies to pretty much all of us. So yeah, 23, 4 and 5. Don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Be wise enough to know when to quit. In the blink of an eye, wealth disappears, for it will sprout wings and fly away like an eagle. So what my study Bible says, perhaps the most common and most subtle sin in our culture today is greed or materialism. Many people weary themselves trying to get more and more money so that they can buy more things and do more things. There is nothing wrong with money itself. It is the endless pursuit of our own pleasure that condemns us. True joy comes from serving God and others with things God has given us. So I think that all of us can relate to that. I think because we're a society and a culture that is kind of developed ourselves into materialistic things. There's a coyote crossing the road. Oh, sorry. And we get wrapped around those things because they bring us pleasure and joy. But what the scripture is telling us is that true joy should be found from the Lord, the things that He puts into our lives. But I think that there's kind of and I'm hesitant to say this, but there's kind of I don't want to say a double standard, but you have to work for those things too, at least in my opinion. We ask the God to give us the strength to do things and the courage to do things, and that extra push that I was talking about yesterday. So with that happening, the outcome is your pleasure, your gain, I guess, your financial gain. Maybe it's to push yourself to go to work or to push yourself through another workout. So in a sense, it is through God's mercy and through God's power that you and I are able to obtain those things. So I think what this is getting at is the greed. Just not being content with what we have, wanting more and more. And I'm just as guilty of it. Those simple pleasures in life bring me joy. However, I have found myself at a point in my life now to where I want more and more of God. I want more of Jesus in my life. I want to be able to not question what it is that I feel inside. I want to know that it's through my work and my reading that I'm gaining those materialistic things, for lack of better terms, through the knowledge that I'm gaining through reading scripture and from going to church and going to Bible study groups and from my peers, surrounding myself with like-minded people. So I think that this is a challenging one for everybody, because in today's society, the world really revolves around money. Look at what's happening right now. People have gotten themselves into situations where they need assistance because they've lost their jobs because of this pandemic and things, to pay the bills or to pay the extra stuff. And I'm just as guilty. I fall into that category. I didn't lose my job, but I still have unnecessary things that make me happy. But I think that as I'm getting older and I guess wiser, I think it's through understanding of God and how important He is as a part of my life, that I'm realizing that those materialistic things aren't as important. but they still are, just not as important. But having comfort and reasoning and understanding and joy and fulfillment through the power of Jesus is a pretty important part of my life, if not the most important part of my life. So with that being said, make God your priority every day. Wake up humbly and in thanksgiving. Thank God for everything He's put into your life. Pray for all the things that you need. There are no selfish prayers. I truly hope you all have a very blessed day and a blessed weekend. Don't be embarrassed to send out prayer requests to people and to groups. There are a lot of people out there that want to pray for one another. So truly, truly pray for the things that you need, and pray for others that are in need, that don't know how to ask. With that being said, we'll see you next time.